Sometimes you need to look back to appreciate how far you've come. As Preservation Parks celebrates its 50th anniversary, we remember the extraordinary individuals who have left a legacy on our park district. Their contributions have transformed agricultural fields into vibrant parks, protected wildlife habitat, provided safe transportation, and preserved land for future generations to enjoy.
The railroad wanted to sell the entire portion. So Walt was the one that stepped up, and we bought the railroad. And he and I both loved to be outdoors, walking, hiking, outdoors. And he said this would make a perfect trail. It was called Walter's Folly because who in the world would want to buy something that was never wider than 60 feet and went for miles down the road. We had cleaned it up after we bought it with Tom Curtin and his vision and Walt's vision syncing up. It eventually became an important piece in the Ohio to Erie Trail. When I see the bicycles and people walking and kids enjoying, and they're talking about what they're seeing, and it's thrilling to me that Walt's vision did come to pass.
A monetary donation in 1993 allowed the Park District to purchase property in Ostrander for the future Blues Creek Park.
I'm very caring about nature. I wanted to bring nature to children and nature to adults who may not have made the connection about how important and how beautiful nature is. And how important it is to all kinds of species, not only the human species. I guess I grew up in my family back in Pennsylvania, and my father was liked taking us kids out into wilder lands. He just liked being out there, and so he'd take us out there to like a creek on a wooded area. And so I think maybe that instilled the beginning of it. When the opportunity came up to be a funder for the Blues Creek, I responded to that. I liked the idea. Whenever my husband and I went out there, we'd see a lot of kids on the children's play area. It's sort of a continuing process of the influence of the park on people and their friends, and so that was a very good thing, pleasurable thing to see.
We also honor the visionary donors who are no longer with us. Charlotte Gallant, the namesake for Gallant Woods Park and Gallant Farm, was active in the Delaware community and had a vision of a place where children could play in nature like she did as a child. Her generous donation of land that was once her grandfather's farm led to the creation of Gallant Woods Park, a haven of tranquility and joy. We are forever grateful for her foresight and her dedication to our community's well-being. Inspired by conversations with Charlotte Gallant, Phyllis and William Havener always knew they would donate land to Preservation Parks. Phyllis eventually did so with 97 acres in 2006. The property had been in the Havener family since 1957, and the family enjoyed the pond, going on wagon rides, picking berries, and bird watching. Bill did a lot of tree planting and firmly believed that he who plants a tree loves others besides himself. Thank you, Bill and Phyllis Havener, for preserving your land for families to enjoy, just as you enjoyed it with your own family. In the 1960s, the McCoy family purchased property and built their home among the trees along Hogback Road. Mary Barbara McCoy was always interested in conservation, and longtime friends share her particular care for wildlife. Her wish in bequeathing 32 acres to Preservation Parks was for it to be used as a nature preserve, which opened in 2002.
The preservation parks are definitely a part of our daily experiences.
I love this park. I mean, you can walk it anytime. It's always nice. These kids work hard to keep it clean.
Delaware's expanding and growing and changing, and the protection of nature and all of its balance means so much to me.
The butterflies and the frogs and all the different habitat and how it's preserved is absolutely remarkable. They've done a super job with that.
I see deer, I see rabbits, I see birds, I see everything. You can see anything here. We just saw a screech owl the other day.
What a great experience. You can't take experience away.
To see it up close was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. Our father taught us to, just really respect nature, and we would go to the state parks. So for me, to have the luxury of enjoying even more parks is incredible.
It's just amazing, just amazing. Thank you very much, very much.
It's meaningful, it's a legacy, it's an impact. I'm so grateful.
To Kathy and Walter Sandel, Mary Ann Gable, Charlotte Gallant, Mary Barbara McCoy, William and Phyllis Havener, we thank you and honor you. May your generosity continue to inspire a new generation.